Hello, good people. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Welcome back to our multiplayer game on American Civil War. So, we are playing turn 51, early May 1863. And as you know, because you are so perspicacious reading the news, the video title, you know that I have bad news to share with you. Yeah, as usual. Bad news and how can I say that? Also frustration, but frustration against myself because this game, I'm always surprised and but the thing that I don't know. And of course, I'm playing against a very experienced and player who knows maybe better than me the mechanic of this game. And yeah, so we lost Cincinnati. Yes, go straight to the point. I have some good news also to share after. Don't worry, a few, at least one. So Forrest, so the Confederates managed to sneak behind us to go through our territories with Nathan B. Forrest. He was there. He was in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Managed to go in one turn, so it's 15 days. He managed to go there. Then he crossed here in Dearborn, Indiana. Where, when he was in Indiana, let me share with you some of the battle. We lost a battle in, not in area, no, this is a small skirmisher, nothing serious, just a few shot fire, nothing more. We lost a battle in, again, is it? There. We engaged a 3 cavalry regiments which were transiting, and you saw he is already on a full assault mode. I had a 3 regiment of cavalry which were transiting from somewhere there, I forget, to Cincinnati, where they had to meet with other people and to join the army. So they were going to Cincinnati. So, and when they were in this territory, they were engaged by Forrest, which was on day 8. So in 8 days, he managed to go from here to here. Then he crossed the river. Then he landed on this territory. Then he engaged my 3 regiment, okay, which were of course completely disorganized. I was not expecting any battle over there, so okay. So he beat them. What do we have? So no, yeah, we lost 600 cavalrymen. He lost 123. So Mr. Forrest is quite a beast. Huh? He's 6 in strategy, so meaning that he will be very often. He will be active. He has 6 in offense and 2 in defense, and he has with him almost 9,000 cavalry. Coming from where? Where they are coming from? Tennessee, Missouri, Georgia, Texas, Alabama. We are some again from Alabama, Tennessee, mainly from Tennessee, I believe. Missouri, Georgia, Texas. Okay, anyway. So they, in 8 days, they were there. They moved there. They crossed the river. They landed there. Then they engaged the battle. Then they crossed the river again, because you need to cross the river. Then they landed in, they arrived in Cincinnati. And in Cincinnati, I had some defense, don't get me wrong, but I didn't have much defense. Okay. We lost a battle in region Clermont, Ohio, correct? Yeah, Ohio. And he beat my 1 strong militia, where I have some, I have 2,000 men staying there, against 2,000 men entrenched in the city, and he managed to kill, yeah, he killed all of them, yeah. I don't know, they disappeared, yeah, they have disappeared. And this was on the what? On the 11. Okay, so the bad news is, because this is the bad news, of course, we have a guy. completely changing all the plan for our Kentucky campaign. Because I was moving this guy now with a free division, knowing that he has he had another corps which was there, which is there. Johnson, with a 4 division. He has 4 division there, and he moved them back to Paducah, where he was afraid of. He was concerning about the landing of Grant. So there we had only this guy which was there, and name the Army of Tennessee under Johnston, which was in Louisville, and Forrest in Harrodsburg. So Forrest managed to teleport himself and raised everything on his way back to there. And also, by the way, just for info, in less than 2 days, he managed to get military control of the region, which is a very important topic. So I don't know how he managed this, even more concerning, because meaning that this territory now is under Confederate territory. Despite he spent only a few days there, only 2 days. I took 2 turns, so almost 1 month, with several divisions to turn this region under my military control. Meaning that now I cannot move my guy. They are Franklin with his 3 division is surrounded. I don't have any more the rail connection to Cincinnati. I cannot cross the river to this place because but it's not my territory. And almost only this one is left. Whole peninsula on the other side of the leaking river. And we have this guy with 1, 2, 3, 4 division ready to jump on us. So I don't know what he wants to do. So I cannot go. If I take this guy, for example, look, let me show you with my cavalry. So I have a division full only on cavalry, like he has. If I take this guy, they say that I'll go there. Okay, so I'm start from there. So 14 days. If I want to go there, and then there, take me 44 days. And he managed to do this in 11 days. So of course I was not expecting somebody such a move, because I cannot do such a move, but he can for some reason, or things that I don't understand. Okay, anyway, I don't know. So what we are doing is that okay, go back there. So what I'm doing, what I'm planning to do, okay, I cannot move. I prefer to stay there. Okay, this is my decision. What is your name? Franklin. Will Franklin. 222. Okay, he has 3 divisions. So I believe he 2 strong division and 1 cavalry division. 1005 versus 2004. I'm afraid that this guy, I think he needs to recover. Okay, so as you see, he has only 250 as a combat power, but he's very disorganized. So meaning that he should be not able to move very quickly, and also is not very combat effective. So I believe so. Or stay there to recover, or he moved somewhere. I don't know. I don't believe he will jump on me. Maybe he will. But I believe that this guy is going to engage my troops, knowing that they are almost surrounded. This area is still available. But better than nothing, but not the place we want. Or maybe he will not be active. We can cross finger. What is, I don't know his stats. Okay, Johnson. So maybe he will not be active and he will not engage combat. If I move, I will lose my bonus, entrenchment bonus. And I have only level 1. Okay, only level 1. I should attach... I need HQ, I need hospital, I need engineers. Yeah, I need everything. So, my plan is to stay Franklin there in Boone. Was not a guy named Daniel Boone? I forgot. Yeah, there was a guy named Daniel Boone. Was like a trapper, some kind of Davy Crockett, similar. Anyway, We stay there. Meanwhile, we are going to try to take back. Of course, we are going to try to take back Cincinnati, and I need also to take back control of this county territory. So what do we do? Here I have my army with a Buell, but Buell is a slow mover. Yeah, of course. So I will stay. I will keep one division there, my weakest division under Wilson, under Nelson, and the rest, the two other division under Berry, are going to be rail to Cincinnati. But since, of course, I don't own anymore this territory, the very bummer, reason why I tell you this is maybe the most important thing, is that my rail need to go all the way to almost to Columbus, then go to Cincinnati. So it will take me 15 days to reach Cincinnati. One turn. And of course he's active. So, and I have 1,100. So potentially I will be able to engage this guy, hopefully to defeat Forrest if staying there. But I will be able to take the city back. And if I take the city back and I'm still alive, I can retreat. Cincinnati. The reason why, again, I want to keep my guys there. And I will send some militia to trying to take control back of this territory as soon as possible. So this is the situation in East Kentucky, with the Forrest making a deep raid inside in Ohio and took Cincinnati. Yeah, what a bummer. So, good luck, Franklin. You will need it. And guys, you need to speed up. Of course, this guy, but now they were to join this cavalry division. Fortunately, they cannot, so they go back to Indianapolis to recover. So this is the situation. Knowing that I have a Forrest now, I am moving all my troops back to places like that. Okay, I'm afraid he's coming back. There is not that much here. The only thing is that I have some partisan. I will try to take Christenberg with this guy, only a small militia. The reason is that yeah, if I take that, there will be no more supply coming from this side. From this side to Kentucky. I don't think that there is much going there because it's mountain, hill, no road. But anyway, at least I will cut. I will cut this part. The good news. Oh, what a good news! Yes, we have a good news. Good news. Remember that the last time we had Lee with a 10,000 power, which was ready to jump on McClellan. So I managed to retreat McClellan without any engagement. And no purchase, no pursuit, no whatever. So we managed to evacuate Harper's Ferry because we had a huge force jumping on us. And my plan is not to engage battle yet. The reason why I don't want to engage a major battle is that my national morale is really low compared to his how much he has now? He has 107 with 97. Yeah, he has 107 national morale. So meaning that if I lose a big battle, the gap will be even bigger. So unfortunately, I am intense. I'm committed to a large battle, but I must win. A must-win battle. So this one I could not win, so I retreated. I didn't want to have losses which I can replace, but the national morale will be much more complicated to recover from. So the best is to retreat. I send a new. I move one corps from. McDowell Army there in order to balance. So we have there 2552, 52779, or let's say 8,000 here, and I have almost 6,000 there. 1,000 plus. Knowing that, again, we are continuing all our efforts. Now I have 2 more division, 2 more brigade. This one is just a merchant brigade, which are really good for engineering. They have these kind of things, I don't know. What they do with this? But I'm not sure. Oh yeah, they're quite good. But I don't know what they do. Anyway, so good. Thanks for that. The guy are coming, so I'm sending them back to McClellan. Okay. The idea is that every new unit which is formed is sent to McClellan due to the fact that McClellan can train officers. So, for example, this guy, when their turn will come, you see they are volunteers. They will become something I cannot see. Ah, they cannot be trained. Oh shit. Okay, whatever. But I have a lot of troops that I can train. Can I? Or maybe I cannot train this guy. But this guy for sure I can. All the guys which are coming from New York, they can be trained to infantry. I can train this guy, and then them became more combat effective. So like a guy living now New York, they are conscripts, so I need to train them. They will become a line infantry, and they are going to come like this guy. Firepower 11/20. I think it's a range, and this is close combat. 11/20 when they are line infantry. If they are conscript, 9/50. Better to have a train unit when you go to combat. I don't know if he has such a training officer in his army, but for me this is really good. So meaning that all guys are coming, they are trained, and then after I can redispatch them. So there is some kind of micromanagement, but at least yeah. So all my units are all made of fully trained units. Even elite guys. Line infantry. So this is the situation in Virginia. So at least, yes, we stabilized the line. We are now back in Fredericksburg. Yeah, of course, we lost our persuade, but I managed to destroy the depot for living. We have this guy there, so hopefully they can retreat. They stayed in a rear guard to destroy the depot. Actually, this is what they had to do, which they did. Hopefully they can retreat after. Just a few hundred of militiamen from New Jersey. 400 men. Hopefully they manage to reach our line. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Coming back, just a topic on the Navy. I don't see the use of the Navy. I don't manage to... I cannot make any... oh, you know what? Maybe I can do this. Blockade. I put more ships in the blockade box. I cannot reach more than 25%. My ships are staying in there. I'm third world. It seems that they are not making any effect on the ports of Richmond or whatever. So I'm losing, I'm having some damage and so on. So I don't see the point to run. So I have all my fleet which is there. I should join them. And I don't know what to do with my fleet. You tell me, yeah, maybe you should do a landing somewhere. Yeah. Tell me which troop I'm taking. There is here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Beauregard was there, now he's there. So we have Beauregard, 1, 2, 4, 5 division. Yeah, I know 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many I have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10. He has 11 division there, I have 10. Same with go there. If I engage, and here it will be, there will be yeah, I believe he has 1, 2, 4, and there is long street also as well. So I think that long street has 4 units also as well. So let's say that he has 8. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And some are still conscript. So if I engage, of course, Lee will have. So I don't see where people saying, "Oh yeah, you should have the advantage of numbers." Yeah, guys, every turn I'm recruiting. I have no more money. I have more units, more units. You see, units are in training. Every turn, I bring a new brigade. So the new one that I'm making now in there. But there is everywhere. Every turn I make a huge brigade. The strongest brigade that you can, you see, they have a 3 regiment infantry, 1 cavalry, 1 artillery. And despite that, I still cannot manage to outnumber this guy. So if you want me to create some kind of expeditionary force to disembark and to land somewhere on his way. Yeah, great. Where do I take the units? I have army. I am same number. Here. We are matching here, but we see the issue that we have. I have 1, 2, 3 division. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 6. This one 6. I have 3 there and 3 there. We are matching. And here same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus Smith, let's say 3 or maybe 4, so 7, and here we have 4 additional. I don't know where you see that we can have that I can have a superior number. Anyway, not the point. So I don't have spare troops, guys. Everything I try to make, I have new units which are also in the making in the, let's say in the this part. This is Ohio, Illinois, Indiana. One are made for the Army of the West. Okay, good. So this is the situation here. Oh, by the way, we have a new guy. Mr. Pinkerton, who is a spy. I don't know what he does. Master Spy. The leader improved the detection of enemy units, except irregulars, within the department, the force under in. The ability apply if it's the leader is in command. The ability apply if the leader is in command. The stack, yeah. So it means that you need to be in charge of. You need to be in charge. So I'm sending this guy there. He will join. He will hang around the troops on the front line. Maybe he will give me more information. I don't know. Let's see what we have. Knowing that I believe that there is not that much, but do we want to risk it? I'm not sure. I have some troops. Also, why the reason why they said that I have more troops? Yeah, I have more troops. Look, all these guys, they are there. They are ready. How many I have? 1, 2, 4. So let's say I have 1 division there. But they are fixed until 25 turns. 25 turns. 2 turns a month. So 24, 1 year. And I have the same in Washington. Not this guy, they are fixed for sure. Where are these? I have some good guys here. Lucky I trained this guy, or maybe not this guy. I trained this guy. Oh yeah, they're trained. So they're all trained. Good for me. So I spend a few to train this guy, and hopefully I will be able to 25 turns, correct? Same, yeah. Maybe I have 2 or 3 division here. Maybe yeah, 2 strong division. Yeah, 2 strong division. Strong division, it would be 100 something. Nothing more. Okay, anyway. So if we look at we saw what happened in Kentucky. Not really great. East Kentucky, West Kentucky, no major developments. I will try to do some rotation because I know that I have some troops which I don't like. Yeah, you see this guy? They are militia. I want to train them. But 914. You prefer them to be line infantry, as you see. 914 versus 1221. So I will do rotation, send them to St. Louis, pick some troops which has been trained. Where they are, this guy. This guy have been trained. And I will send them down. I will move this guy back so they can be trained by Alec and Siegel and so on and so on. So this is a situation, nothing new. We have this guy, Johnston, with a 4 division. Let's see what we do. Good. Nothing more in Missouri, nothing really. So I had Sheridan, which were there. He moved his 2 divisions, which were in Springfield. Maybe he was trying to engage, so he has 2 divisions. But the terrain is so bad that as soon as you move your units there, they are going to lose effectiveness and combat power. When you see his general, he didn't put his best general there. Van Dorn and Price 410, 401. Not his best. So I don't think he has a big plan for this area, except annoying me with his Indian troops and Shelby there, which are, yeah, bummer, but it's okay. I need to find a way to engage this guy. But I need to do some kind of surprise. I don't know. Let's see. Good, guys. So this is it. Why they have military control? And of course, in the Far West, nothing. Yeah, no. Yeah, something development fine. I don't have supply. I need to retreat from New Mexico, despite I try to improve the city, but supply is so low that I cannot sustain only these guys. And these guys, they cannot live on the land. So I need to move north. Maybe move there, I don't know. Or maybe do so I'm building a depot there, so maybe the best is to engage from here there. I don't know. But beside that, no major developments. The False Claim Act. So plus $100,000, which is always good, and of course, and plus 1 national morale, which is really great. Even I don't know if I prefer the plus 1 on the national morale and $100,000. Well, actually, both of them are really welcome. So in March 63, the Congress passed the False Claim Act. Bill banned making the false claim, including forgery, embezzlement, and fraud, with regard to government contracts. Yeah, I believe that's, yeah. So what happened is that since the army need a lot of supply, food, weapons, there was a lot of people who are making a contract with the army, pretending they were going to provide the supply in quantity or in quality. And actually, if they did a supply, it was really bad, not enough, and they were taking the money, but they were taking the money of the government. So there was a big corruption at that time. like there is no more corruption. Anyway, punishment include a prison term, fine to $5,000. I don't know if, I believe at that time $5,000 was a big. Trials was held. John K. Stetler was charged with willful neglect of duty for missing a delivery date and for supplying 100,000 pounds of adult coffee worth $8,000. Military court convicted Settler and sentenced to 5 years in jail in Albany Penitentiary, and more government contractor will follow Settler. Okay, yeah. So there was a big, a lot of people were trying to take the money from the government, saying, war is an opportunity. There's always opportunities during the war. But I think that at this time it reached a really high level. Talking about the corruption, Lincoln, Grant was president, correct? I don't know. He was president just after Lincoln. Not. I know that there was the vice president to take. I forget the name of the vice president after the assassination of Lincoln, and which was a really bad thing. Of course, the assassination of Lincoln, because Lincoln was a Republican. He was not a hardcore unionist, meaning that a lot of people in the North, especially in the Republican Party, wanted to be very harsh on the South after the victory. And I believe they should have been. At least be much harder than they had, but Lincoln was looking for. Lincoln was the best president of the US, of course, especially during this time, during with these circumstances. But I believe he missed an opportunity to really change the society and in the US. You know, even if they remove, quote unquote, slavery in the United States, there was still the segregation and the social disparity and the blah 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 and these kind of things. And it's strange that today, my part, that you still have people in the US who raised the Union, the Confederate flag, and at the same time pretending to be patriots, because the Confederates was against the Union, which is mean United States of America, United States of America. So how can you be today still believing that the value of the South? I put the slavery topic aside. Don't get me wrong, it's not a big, but because I don't believe these people. Some of them, but not all of them. Okay, don't you know? Not all of them are slave are in favor of slavery. It's not about it, and not all of them are racist or whatever. It's not the point. A lot of them are, but not all of them. But how can you have a Confederate flag and still pretend to be a patriot, American patriot? Doesn't make sense. Anyway, so I digress. So after Lincoln, so when he died, his vice president was, if I'm correct, was Democrats. And the reason why the after Civil War, I think it's a period who needs still to be studied. And so his vice president was a Democrat because he wanted Lincoln wanted to have some kind of a union, a government to represent everybody, which is a good thing during on a wartime. But his vice president was very lenient and very easy on the South during this during the afterwar. You should have a Butler who was in in Louisiana, in New Orleans, who puts the rule of the North in the South. Anyway, and Grant took power after, correct? So during the next election, I think it was Grant who took. And I believe that, to come back to the subject of the False Claim Act, I read, I don't know if it's true or not, or it is rumored, or maybe I misinterpreted, but that Grant was the, not saying that Grant was the Grant government and all administration, okay, was one of the most corrupted administration in the US history. Maybe it was just before the new administration came in, but anyway, doesn't matter. So yeah, so corruption was a big stuff. Okay, so anyway, so we have this one, so which give me 100,000 and plus one motion. Okay, I'm completely disgracing. But reason why I really like this historical game, because yeah, of course it's a game, it's a war game, but there is still a lot of things to discuss about the Civil War. I think that the Civil War is very well documented. Especially, what is this documentary? I think it's on Netflix. Ken something. He did a documentary of 12 hours on the oh, what's his name? Ken. And I'm sure there is a Ken inside. He did one on the Civil War and one on the Vietnam War, which were really good. Ken, well, whatever. But I believe that there is the pre-war which need to be much more studied, how we came to this civil war, and of course the afterward, the years just after the war, what happened really. Anyway, a disgrace, but no, the reason why I like this game, even if I am a very bad player, okay, I'm really bad, or I'm not bad, but I believe that my opponent is much better than me. Okay, good. So we are there. So yes, just to look at the... So we have 75 national morale. He has 107. Right? Yes. And the thing which is concerning also is that the foreign entry is still increasing. Huh? 75%. He has 97,000 losses. I have 145,000. No, 50,000. Yeah. 1,000. Which is not good, which is not great, and I believe that there is not much casualty there. So all my so I didn't have more casualty to replace for my infantry, but I believe that I will have some for my cavalry, especially that my guy there, they managed to, you know, remember this guy? They pop up in Tennessee somewhere, which is where they were. They were there. So I managed to reach this place. They'd have to go through the mountain, the forest. They have to go to take the boat. They were under the gun of Fort Donaldson and Fort Henry. But at the end, they managed to go through, and at least I will have this guy. But okay, there will be some losses to be replaced. And I have also some quite good general. At least this guy, Grayson 522, who is a forager, a deep raider, plus 50% value. Okay, so guy is really good. So I need to put him somewhere. And cavalryman. And this guy is not really great 311, but he has one ability which is really good. Is a fast mover, which I really needed here if I could to move my army back to Cincinnati. Okay, anyway, so this is the situation. Nothing new in the west, far west. Lack of supply. Okay, we need to retreat actually back to our to short our supply line. Nothing more happening in West Kentucky with more Confederate troops coming. Yeah, a disaster in East Kentucky with Forrest, who managed to teleport himself and his 9,000 cavalrymen to take Cincinnati, who is now surrounding by corps with a 3 division. And in Virginia, yeah, we managed to retreat and to avoid a battle against Lee and all his army. We are back to Fredericks, Maryland, but we had to give up Harper's Ferry, but we destroyed the depot before leaving. This is more or less the news. Guys, thanks a lot. I think that's it. So now it's my time to say goodbye and hope to see you on the next episode. Goodbye.